Yeah, as John said, I did this in Cove and retired. But John's sweet talking has got me out of retirement for one night. I've rejigged it a bit. Excuse me reading it from the notes because I had to see who was here. As Gary said earlier on, this organisation wouldn't be half of what it is without some of the characters that are here in the room tonight. Yes. So some of you are in this, and if you'll allow me, this is the Ballad of the Sons of the Desert. And I don't know why, but sorry, when I was writing this, I was reading it back to my wife, and I kind of went from Irish accent to North of England accent, so if I do it, just go with it. Okay. Let me take you back some years ago to 1965, when the notion for this fine society did come alive. Jack McCabe, Chuck McCann, Orson Bean and Al Kilgore took an oath to Stan and Babe, and the sons we know were born. From small acorns to tall oak trees, the group got legs and spread. And around the world, the take-up meant that slapstick wasn't dead. Tents were formed in places far and wide across the globe. The UK, USA, Europe, even Ireland, so I'm told. Now, to keep alive the memories of Stan and Babe, we would screen their movies, toast the co-stars, and enjoy ourselves we should. Stan was keen to point out that cocktails should be taken as we laugh and joke and chuckle at the merriment we're making. Now, a group like this is very sure to attract some funny folk. And from what I've seen, it's very true and it's surely not a joke. And looking round this room tonight, I think it's plain to see. It's a very strange concoction of human diversity. There's Eric Woods, quizmaster, an all-round brilliant man. When I met him first, I knew back then he was someone with a plan. But now he's looking old and lost his looks. He really looks his age. Anyone know how old he is? Because it's difficult to gauge. The Saps at Sea from Southend. What a super bunch of guys. They have such fun, I jest you not. I wouldn't tell such lies. Mad Paul, or Uncle Albert, who leaves you wanting more. Then he crouches down with head stretched out and says, "During the war." There's George and Mel from way up north. Carlisle, or so I'm told. Six takes Mike from the Old Boat Chumps and his website that's pure gold. Marion from Stansburgh town, born and lives there still. And we owe her family oh so much, especially Dad Bill. Yay. And now to Roger from Southend, whose eyes give out a twinkle, with his little notebook full of those who owe him for the periwinkle. There's Bill Oates from across the water. He represents the ITJ, that magazine so wondrous there's nothing more to say. Norman Lee, the spotty dog, he never makes us frown when he tells us of his Ruby, who took the love to town. Fred Terrace with his camera and his very famous hat, who photos each convention for us all to look back at. Winstanley Gary, who lends a hand whenever he is called. Lucky guy, he doesn't get bedhead. That's a plus of being bald. He loves good jokes and is, of course, a really good old sort. But most jokes just go over his head because he is so short.
Thank you very much.
Dave Blathard from the Bradford tent. Try saying that, haven't had a beer or two. A beer or two, shouts Dave, I hear. I've had a bloody few. From Birmingham comes Lozzie Lee, whose act is getting stronger. From convention to convention, that bloody thing is getting longer. My fellow Celts, the Scots, I love you guys because we share a lot. We think alike, we drink alike, and ugly, we're not. I've thoroughly enjoyed the conclave organised by Janice. And I've tried and tried and really tried, but nothing rhymes with Janice. My fellow Europeans, the Germans, Belgians and the Dutch, it's fabulous to see you here because we share so much. Together we travel easy, blue channel and straight through, unlike this Brexit bunch of guys who have customs to meander through. My Dutch friend Arne, a wondrous guy who likes to watch old movies. He loves the Tintin comics, you know, and women with large... Who wrote that? And not forgetting Bram, who did wonders for Euro conventions. And Anton for your support with Cove, a special honourable mention. Absolutely. I haven't seen him for so long. Mr. Hop, there he is, young Harry. I tell you who shouldn't stand next to him for sure, and that's our Gary. And not forgetting Joris, from Belgium he has flown. When he gets up to say something, he doesn't need a microphone! Let's not forget young Sandy and the music he likes to share. Edwin Robinson, such a stalwart son with impressive facial hair. And good old Gordon Davey, who turns up to every event. Although when he comes to talk to me, I'm just not getting that accent. The Johnsons from the Sheffield tent. Bob Hickson from Be Big. Sit down, Dave Ballad, you bloody fool, and have another swig. Willie Mack, Dave Williamson, the epitome of decent sons. For goodness sake, Dave Blather, just sit down, just have another one. Monsieur Lydiard, our Jason, who won the Feck-Off Award in Cove. His book is full of wondrous tales. It's a special treasure trove. You all right down there, Ian Wilson? You look a bit bereft. Oh, Johan, not again. Down the corridor, third door on the left. John Ulla from the Laughing Gravy Tent, Birmingham, has written a book on Charlie Hall, the super nemesis of a man. It's very good, I've read it, and many has he sold. But I'm not surprised the amount of bloody people that he's told. And Mandy, dear old Mandy, I think I speak for all when I tell you, oh, how loved you are would make you feel so tall. Over the years we've come to see you're wonderful and great. And I tell you too, that other lad is punching above his weight. From Jitterbugs, he's with me, Stephen the other monkey. And just like Janice from before, F all rhymes with monkey. Our friendship started in the Suns, and it has been so swell. He had a birthday just last week and made me promise not to tell.
I won't, I can keep a secret.
I joined the Suns a quarter of a century ago, was made feel oh so welcome and embraced here, don't you know. John Jr., Jack and Livy, our youthful crop of sons. You're the future now for all of us, and I'm very glad you're the ones. It seems to me this room is full of the finest sons on earth. It's in our genes and nature has been there with us since birth. Your smiles and personalities are like a wondrous treasure, and to be amongst you here tonight has been an absolute great pleasure. The Brummy team have hosted here with the usual Suns fun. They've made us all feel welcome and showed us how it's done. On behalf of us, I thank you all, such a wondrous troupe. As conventions go, this one ranks right on top of the stoop.